What they got up in here? I'm getting rid of this. Tweets with replies. Motherfucker is masturbating to Corrin, female Corrin from Fire Emblem Fates, which... I have a foot fetish too, so whatever. What am I looking at on IG? Come on. Bunch of Afro-Latina women. Okay. Let me get my double screen going on. Okay. Load game. Seaways Canyon. So I'm gonna gain the actual subscriber or Twitch follower. So Final Fantasy IX has this weird thing where it just grows my platform. Alright. I did a little bit of cheating when I ran all the way to that chocobo turning the encounters off. I was like, you know what? I made it to Oilvert. I never encounter rate. Wasn't in danger. I wasn't getting filtered by the encounter rate. I was just being a something this game doesn't really know about. People talk about Sakaguchi and his love of good pacing and efficiency. Mimosa. Let me refresh this, because that thing where you get the web page where the hypertext HTTP text markup language. Yeah, HTML is just not. Okay. Because I feel like I'm supposed to be oh, second Mughal. That's why I wasn't seeing it. Let me see what this. Let me try to load up this comment. My touchscreen is not working right now. You'll have to forgive me. Okay, I'll just check it from here. Broadcast, comments. Yeah, those enemies do look weird. What are they called? Ogres. They certainly don't look like Shrek to me. Oh, okay. This guy's got so much health. Oh shit. Oh man, you guys suck. Alright. Let me try to get up out of here. That's the one thing I hate about having two screens on my phone is the touch screen just stops working properly. Usually when you get something with touchscreen technology, in the beginning it lets you align how inputs are made. Which I guess having two applications sharing the screen kind of a bit. But thankfully, I think the issue resolved itself. Zidane was doing terrible steals. I gotta make up for that. Alright, I'm gonna get my vengeance right now. Mental break. Come on, Steiner, go crazy. Yo, you guys are doing the same exact shit. Come on. Come on, there you go. That's all it took? I'm asking you nicely. Steal something, Zidane. Okay, good. You stole an anointment. I'm just gonna raise the chances that Steiner's gonna get hit. Alright, there you go. I like how they incorporate jazz into the sleep themes. This was back when people considered jazz relaxing, whereas now there's kind of this attitude that jazz is supposed to be chaotic and disturbing. Alright, alright. Oh shit, I just realized. Yeah, I remember now. They don't actually recover all their health when they rest. You gotta use it twice sometimes. Alright, there you go. Alright, you're dead. It also does MP recovery, so it might do me good just to keep him around for MP recovery's sake. apparently Zidane is the only one who can actually hit hard. So for those of you who don't know, I'm tempted to actually do a stream of Final Fantasy VII later on today to kind of give tribute to it, since today is officially the national holiday in Japan for Final Fantasy VII. So it's tempting, but it's gonna be a one-off thing. I gotta improvise and think of what that would be. Man's really said these enemies are weird and then dipped. Alright, come on, let's go. Alright. I like how sci-fi-ish this place looks. Remedy. That rustic look. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I can give that Kupo nut to the other dude. Cool, I got another emerald. So now I only have 2 left to get from Stiltskin. So I kind of have, as long as I don't fuck up at the end of disc 3, very little room for error on that quest line. Gaia gear. Zidane has a weird hairstyle because in the PlayStation graphics you kind of see that he has a little bit of a ponytail, but for the most part it looks like 90s hair. Then later you find out, no, he actually has like long ass hair. It's just that he does have the 90s thing in the front. The curtains look, the spoony look. It's been a long time since I looked at Spoonie's Reddit, or to try to see what he did on Twitter. Long ass time. I bet you if I Googled it, Google would be like, last time you looked at this was 2021. One thing I do miss about Spoonie's reviews is that he's not just a JRPG player, he's also like super into D&D, so he gets Final Fantasy in a level where, even though he doesn't really play the games enough to make valid statements about them, like apparently Final Fantasy X, he didn't replay that. He actually got Benzai or whatever to play it. Not Benzai, Ben the Sage. So that's why he neglected to mention the sphere grid, because he didn't remember about that stuff. He just remembers, hey, the battles were good. Story is the problem. And also his weird thing where he tried to describe Army of One as the win button, which it most certainly is not. So there's a loop around. But those are going to essentially like some of the more useful Final Fantasy reviewers. The ones that actually play a little D&D so they get what the series was trying to do. Occasionally just like Spoonie and even like one of these guys I used to follow here, you will see that they will say ridiculous things. But on an intuitive level, they get it. So this is the part where the narrative becomes the Zidane show, which people complained about, but I actually like the fact that Zidane kind of takes his spot as the main character from here on out. Because before you would see it sort of as an ensemble cast series, and I kind of misremembered it as that because I was trying to formulate my narrative on what my ideal Final Fantasy is. This is very much the main character of the series. The background guy, I used to follow that dude. I unfollowed him because of something he said on Twitter. So there's a proper order to it all. Final Fantasy IX has a lot of these puzzles where it's sequential. So I can't interact with that thing anymore. What about this? Bang. It's interesting that they're in this place that's obviously some type of like 1980s sci-fi nightmare zone, but they're just complaining about the fact that they haven't gotten mail. It's the equivalent of me getting pissed while in fucking, I don't know, a alien Area 51 zone that I'm not getting Wi-Fi, and my friends aren't getting Wi-Fi either. Motherfucker, do you know where you're at right now? This is not the place. Not at all. I'm gonna grind up a little bit. Charge. White draw. Do I have anything nastier than this? Right now my shit is kind of weak. Let's see. I'll sacrifice some of that. So who do I want? I want you to have fucking running shoes. Abilities, equip, auto haste. Beast killer. Oh, so that's what high tide does. I mean, I use trance so occasionally that I'm not even sure if that'll be useful for me. It might be. Lapis lazuli. Attained, sapphire. I guess with Zidane it might actually be handy for him to have that ability earlier on, because it's gonna take forever for Thief to do 99 comparatively to just entering trance and doing lethal frame. Or lethal divide, thing is called. Alright. One of them was a counterattack. Okay, so Shiner is just slow as hell. Alright. If he was in front row, he would be dealing crazy damage. Let me get an anointment, because this guy's status is... See, now I'm doing well against them, which is great, but that's largely because I forgot to upgrade my... Excellent damage. That's a nice weave animation. A white draw. Let's see. Go in there. Let me head back. So, do I have a means of opening this now? Okay. I couldn't then, I can't now. Okay. This is probably what I neglected. So this is kind of like when you go to Hershey Park and you get the attraction that shows the history of a place. Disney has this too, like all the theme parks, vacations that are owned by another company. They're effectively propaganda pieces. I guess you can say this is sort of a museum in a way. Oh, I don't often get encounters here. Look at this Shin Megami Tensei ass enemy. Oh, okay. So that's like a good clutch move. Feels like I'm playing a glorified catch-up game with all of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finalists, no, as much as they. So I guess that was all of them. Oh. And this one's glowing now. Come on. The Malfusian stuff kicked in. Come on. Let's see. So I can't interact with this anymore. Okay, who are you gonna summon now? No EXP for you, bro. That's too bad. I mean, he's the closest to Zidon's level, but let me see. Equipment. We're a long way from him getting auto haste maxed out. I'll use the Google to rest. I got a pimple on my neck. Oh shit. It's like the Room of Truth in Berserk. Which I feel like that's not the first time I made that comparison to something in a video game. Yeah, I made that comparison with the Otsutsuki gods and Boruto as well. Which idea of fighting some Room of Truth deities or aliens is gonna be pretty badass. So basically, the whole planet got ecologically screwed. So whatever happened was worse than what fucking Shinra did. To the point that they had to find another planet. Which if you think about the fact that Nojima headcanons that in 10, that's a prequel to 7, and I guess something happens that makes the people in 10 migrate to 7's planet. This planet is called Gaia. A lot of redundancy in the themes, but... Can I head back? No, that would be annoying if I could. In the old Final Fantasies, I hated the coming type encounters, but I guess they couldn't always program enemies in these vivid areas. Especially something like this. Oh man, that's his transform, it looks weird. I got an elixir. I think I'm happy with that. Alright, let's see. Remedy 2 is done. This looks like an AoE. It was a good idea for me to cast regen on all my party members. Ooh. That was clutch as hell. You know, that sword that's kind of like phallic in front of him reminds me of the sword Orphan has in its first form in Final Fantasy 13. That big ass sword that just like dunks on you. I like when I get a clutch W. More than even when I just run an enemy's fade. All my homies were stunned. 2 of them only had 1 HP. I wonder if there's like a Moogle around here. Because this next section's kind of weird. That might have been a cheat because of how the timers usually fix, but I just couldn't have the patience for that. Equipment, let's see what we can get, VB. So you still got like wiggity whack stuff. High tide. Something base would probably do you good. Amethyst. So I'm gonna need regen at some point. Magic racket, let's see, healing rod, Altina racket. Usually I have better stuff at this point, so this is kind of it's a tricky point in the game. Can I kill that thing? Diamond sword. What do I have 0 of? I have no trident. Berry fruit. Cypress pile. So this brings... Alright, let's see. Dark head, jelly. So thankfully here, I don't have to actually have the double screen going on. Let's see, Oilvert. This is nice. Let me get it set to one screen only. Let's go, one screen. This is going to preserve the hell out of my battery, which I'm always about that, I guess. Come on. Promised ring. You know, remember back in the days when people would say like "Hoomstuvduv"? This is kind of the same thing. Restore HP, absorb. I can finally beat the piss out of enemies without having to worry about stealing. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I need to give her something with loud mouth. Come on. So she's got the green beret, so I need... There is treasure around here, so even though I won't be stealing because I can't. Guess I can't interact with that yet. Can I though? Nope, not yet. What does this do? I don't notice any changes immediately. Oh, actually, that's the change. Oh, actually, hold on. We got an anklet for all you foot fetishes. Can a dude put that on? Locomotion. I guess that prevents confuse. So maybe the next boss we'll fight has confuse too. Next time, I guess when I'm completely done with this game, meaning I do the off-screen platinum, I can have like a occasional Saturday stream for that. I don't know why I'd stream Mega Man though, even though I like the Mega Man X series a lot. Not much I can do there. Let's see. White Magic, Kira. Let's see what your elemental weakness is. know what? I do gotta eat some of these guys. That should be enough. Come on, act. Is that gonna do? It's one of my younger bro's friends who's hitting me up. Come on. Really just came on to ask game request and then dipped. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of funny. I'll be having some of the funny viewers. Come on. Extract the strength to resist. Shield armor. Should I message this dude? Nah, I think it'd be weird if I started speaking for my brother. He probably wouldn't like it. I have a tendency to try to act like other people's secretaries, but not everybody wants a secretary, so. And Kai armlet. Another one would probably do good. I hate how this place has Kuja's theme, because while that is an excellent composition, it's also like super obnoxious when you're just going through a dungeon. Well, this is actually variation on this theme. The "We Will Rock You" drum beat is just like, come on, that's for like a boss fight, not when you're in a 15-minute dungeon. 4-minute boss fight, perfect, badass. 2-minute, 3. But you gotta pace yourself. Oh, I heard a Moogle noise. Mogsam. I thought it was Moggasm. Moggasm. From Mojito, it's they got some cool ass names like Mojito, Mimosa. I like this little ARG quest line. I got a WhatsApp message. Why the fuck does my mom talk like a fucking bot on the internet? Like, she'll send me a WhatsApp message and I'll think, is she hacked? But no, it just, she doesn't talk like a fucking human. That's one thing I don't like, because the other day she started talking to me as if, you know, because of my grandma's situation, she got trapped, and that she's still trapped. I had to ask her for clarification. She was talking to Gabi, my younger bro, like that. Oh, damn. Which I kind of feel bad for dropping his name, but that's not actually, like, what he calls himself. That's just my nickname for him anyway. Well, I'm hood and people think I'm black when they hear my voice, so let's take a look at this. The death spell. I think I'd rather keep this on for him since I don't use those often. But she was just going on and on about how she couldn't get out, all of this stuff. They can't get her out, and I'm like, she got out. Tell them that. You know, I did eventually like correct her on that, and you know, my mom doesn't really like. She gets defensive when I talk about stuff like this. But eventually, she kind of owned up to it and said she'll do better next time. That's another thing. She likes to talk to people like someone just died all the time. I remember she walked up to me like, happened to my younger bro. She's like, yo, something happened to your younger bro. And the other day, I think his girl broke up with him. That stuff like gets me annoyed, OD. Like, I'm telling you guys. You don't gotta try to grab my attention like that. Just say what you gotta say. But you know, the thing is, whatever she sends me, she is actually a funny person. Like, that's one thing that I gotta actually, like, sing praises for my mom. She actually has, like, a personality. Did that heal them? Hello. Let's see, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Try to follow those of good. It gets dark in the evil, so it doesn't show itself to me. Okay, hold on. I see, it's the shadow that matters. Don't ask for the static, girl. What are you doing? We got Garnett with us. We don't really have like competent staff. So this would actually be harder if you tried to like rush it. This will be interesting in my future run. So this is how I circumvent your reflect, since I don't have dispel on me. This is how I circumvent that reflect. I wonder what you could steal from this guy if you did have steel. Alright, there you go. So you gotta get a little creative with that one, but it kind of shows the advantage of this ATB system. Even though it is incredibly slow and arduous, allows you to strategize like this. Alright, so they've freed themselves. This dude's pretty lackadaisical. He's not gonna let them break his spirit because they have some of his homies kidnapped. Anointments. It's a kind of fun, like, pun on being anointed and ointment. Let me take no treasure. How quiet your homies are, as if, well, first off, they don't want to program all these optional dialogues depending on your party selection, but also they're shook because they're all abducted. We tried to get the drop on him and he expected us. Okay, but you get the princess is there. This makes me think that you had to take her with you. I mean, now I think about it, the dialogue isn't that, the party selection isn't that optional. You had to take the guys that didn't have magic with you. So yeah, it is strange just how laconic everyone's being. Why you? He's got his dukes up and shit. He just takes it with his telekinesis. This dude's just ready for the smoke. Let's get him! Fuck is this? Alright. Equipment, let's see. Amaran. See, I gotta get his auto haste taken care of. Ability. It's terrible how I don't have my level 3s set up. Let me head back. See if there's some treasure that I missed. My only healer is Queena, but she has Mighty Guard and all of this other stuff. He has Chakra, so I got 2 non-conventional healers with me, actually. Steel. Oh shit. Is he still stopped? Alright. Naming way card. Good thing I got that because I do want to rename a couple characters. Gotta be careful because you can't really go to desert prison at my leisure. Alright. Any place I can get to now that I have Zidane with me? There, I don't know. If there is something that I'll potentially miss out on, I don't really mind. It's not that big of a deal. There it is. Aw, man, that environment actually takes me back. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we're tailing this motherfucker. Lost consonants. So this is when we were supposed to go here. I kind of jumped the gun. I like the effects here. Again, it's that same VFX image, but kind of reminds me of like just the 2000s in general, late 90s type of graphics you would see. Even something you would see on like a lunchbox or pencil case. Before I do that, let me do some backtracking rounds. Tomorrow I gotta go to the orthodontist, which, whatever. I'm not really looking forward to it, but it's not really about whether or not you look forward to it. You just kind of have to do it. What else? Gasol green. Oh man, by then I think I'll hit some progress with the rest of these dungeons. Disc 3 has like 4 dungeons left, so... Quina must be a beast if she can eat those orange frogs, because those kill elephants. Well, they're golden, not yellow. Bistro fork. Alright, so that's better than whatever she has on her now, so... Alright, after taking 5, there's effectively 3 left. I don't want to mess with those because I don't want to wait on tadpoles, catch tadpoles, like... So time consuming. This method is better. Bistro fork. See, now she's a killer. Coral sword, diamond sword, eventually. I think I'm near a point where I can just go about off-screen grinding. I thought disc 3 would take me a lot longer and I was kind of overwhelmed, but I had no reason to feel the way I felt. Because it's all good. It's all fine and dandy. And even though I got all these good abilities, I don't put all of them to use. If you... Like, I haven't used Hyper Mighty G yet. give a little while. Let's get it. See, like, there's tadpoles here and, like, smaller scale frogs. One. Like, I'll get to 40 and then be done with it. You know, catching and eating a baby frog does kind of make me feel guilty. Keep in mind that the chickens that we eat are effectively babies, or effectively overdeveloped 2-year-olds. So a lot of people don't know that, but that is the case. We effectively only have one type of chicken as opposed to various types that people used to eat. There used to be multiple breeds of chickens that we would eat at different stages of growth, some of which could only be used as broth for soups because the meat was so tough. And a lot of it was super flavorful, whereas modern chicken in America has been, you know, genetically bred to be homogeneous, and there's only one kind of it, the overgrown babies that we eat, that taste like nothing. Whereas, you know, if you see like someone from like the Silent Generation or Greatest Gen talk about, you know, what they ate, what they often, the chicken they used to eat was way different than what we eat now. It's insanely flavorful, what they used to have. There's some like heirloom varieties that you can still get, and I myself have never tried it, but I'm sure it would be time to eventually give it a shot. I'm also pretty deep into Monster in my rewatch, and I gotta say, it does hold up incredibly well to like the standards I held it. Like, for Neverworld and I both really love that anime, and I say that like I know for Neverworld. We've interacted a few times on Twitter. I told him that he looked like the uncle in Rocket Power. He thought I was talking about Otto from Rocket Power, the main protagonist, but you know what? I guess he could kind of look like that. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. But you know, we both love Monster, and just the unique atmosphere, storytelling, great characters, great episodic structure, and every episode is just like the best episode of something I've ever seen in my life, which it's an example of the biggest criticism of the show is I'm begging you at one point to just miss, which people say kind of happens like Netflix cuts off. There's like that long arc that's just not as good to a lot of people. It's where I really got into it, ironically, because it's when you really started to get the crazy amounts of lore, and they invested in these like new sets of characters. But I am more of a fan of form storytelling, so it makes sense that I'd be into that. Okay, Battle Boots, Rebirth Ring. See, auto life is incredibly important. I would want him to have, but I think it's good for now. Equipment, wing, mithril claws, Kaiser knuckle. Ooh. How long have I had that and I haven't messed with it? I could have turned this man into a killer. Fucking damn. Point in the game where I can't game or whatever, don't you? We might have that rage moment if something goes wrong, but we're kind of over the hurdle of when the hitting you with video gamey bullshit. Or trying to play an old school game bullshit. Now this is kind of an old school game. This 10, they both have that, we don't really have 100% respect for you if you're trying to like enjoy all of our content. Main story content, it is modern in that it's respectful for that main story stuff, but you try to plat this game and enjoy the full depth of content. Be prepared to get frustrated. When did I go from... Let me see, I must have missed a comment. Because before it was telling me I had like a 7 comment thing. Okay, so for a while it was just showing it as maybe someone recently swung a comment in my direction. Alright, what do you want? Moonstone. Initiative. I don't want you to have that. Put this yellow scarf on, and you get yourself, you know, some running shoes. Rebirth ring is almost maxed out. Okay, so. I wonder, so because I threw that moonstone, I'm not gonna have 4 in my inventory. Is that gonna screw me over? Alright, let's see. Let me look at my trophies. Okay, it says obtain 4 moonstones, not have 4 moonstones, so... Again, alright, so I gotta have you with me. Kind of like how Steiner kind of brought like a guilt trip to him. Margrika, I'm in trouble. I used too much. Do you have more? Do you? Oh, what am I gonna do? Sounds like a drug addict. Or maybe like mess up on a recipe formula. Depending on how you interpret it, it could be either really ominous or really silly. I should have really brought other girl with me. Amoran is just gonna kill shit. He's killing shit for the rest of this. Mount Gulag. Normally I'd have Queen with me and we'd be eating some unique enemies. Now we're listening to throwback Final Fantasy 1 music. Actually, it could be Final Fantasy 3 music. Golden hairpin. That could probably make you resistant to getting stoned. Auto regen, no. Probably has like unique other properties as well. At least you have enough time outside of battle to communicate. I'm gonna take the right path. Hunter logic. I guess I should have spoke to the other lady, other Mughal twice. This is a one-time only dungeon, so I gotta make the most out of my time here. Pull the lever down a second time. I feel like I saw something. It's that pointer finger that Kazuko Shibuya came up with. Gaia gear. Sentinel position. So at fixed points you'll fight these dragons. I probably would have gotten something good, but I'm not trying to mess around. Oh, I see what this is. You're trying to get me shook, but I'm coming. I played this game how many times by now? To this point? 1, 2... This is my 4th time up to here, so... This ain't my first time on the rodeo. Okay, so she's a little squishy, I gotta be mindful of that. So really just trying to emphasize that motherfuckers don't get mail anymore. Okay, so I did it. That was what I was supposed to do. If you have an unconscious girl fetish, then this is probably like the shit for you, especially you weebs who are probably borderline on a list. And that's how it was with Garnet as well. It's interesting how Kuja's sort of like scared of like Garland's power and stuff of that nature, because I fought Garland multiple times. He hasn't given me as much trouble as Kuja has. But I guess it's in terms of like large scale attacks. What type of Platonist-ass attack is this? Grids, unreachable, like, circular orbs, geometry, infinite power, man, this is Platonist as hell. Okay, so this is where Kuja realizes that what he might be looking for is the power of trance. Okay, so he's going against the theme of the story, which is obviously the importance of the desire to live. Here he thinks it's actually anger. They're not really twins, they're just ugly and at the same age. I guess if you're ugly enough and no one wants to fuck you, you become twins. You might as well be siblings. The unfuckable brothers. Or the unfuckable sisters. I think my younger bro is friends in his feelings. So what's this guy called again? Meltigemini. I had a feeling it was that. Oh. Well, at least it crittered. We didn't get any of that AP. But you do remember marrying an Oglop. Or being married to an Oglop. Kuja didn't hit you, he didn't try to fuck your ass. with his fruity D. Yeah, he's a D chaser. Dick chaser, like how Michael Blackson used to call people. You're not a dream chaser, you're a dick chaser. Okay, so she gave him a kiss to kind of restore him. Well, it makes sense. I mean, if you're a frog, then getting kissed by a maiden, a princess, will turn you back normal. Okay, so they smashed the hell up. So we're in Lindblom. Let's see. Anything I can deliver? Kumu. Alright. Let me check Chrome for a little bit. Let's see. So 2 of the next ATEs are automatic. Alright. There's 3 dungeons left in Disc 3. I think someone's in his feelings. Feel bad for my younger bro, but people don't like getting ghosted, I guess. Shit happens, but I can't be everybody's secretary, because not everybody wants that. So we gotta go to the meeting room, I guess. Regent Cid. No. So one is like the Greek way of calling Earth, the other is the I think Terra is the Greek one. No, it could be the other way around. I'll look it up because Terra Aqua Ven. Aqua is a Latin word. Ventus is Roman, so it would make sense if Terra is Latin Earth. And Gaia is kind of like Greek. So, are the Neto brothers in Tantalus now, or they just Tantalus affiliated while they're repairing the place? Why don't you go back to the Hat Castle before you get lost? That's pretty condescending, but it's true. It is dumbass. Motherfucker keeps slapping his belly, though. Amaran is just a fucking hater. But he's like a cool hater because he's not like out here throwing shade at motherfuckers for being human. He's just throwing shade at motherfuckers because he's a smart ass, that's all. That motherfucker loves to talk, I guess. So, this motherfucker, if he wasn't overpowered, he would have gotten arrested easily because he'd be the type to sing to them officers. Ain't that the fucking truth? Ain't that the fucking truth? Yes, officer, I did all that shit because of this. I'll tell you the story from the very beginning. Sure, tell us and we'll give you reduced time. Go on. She said, what's you? What, and then you choked her? Yes, that's right. I choked the lady after I slept. That's this guy. He sings just because to talk. He thinks he's the most interesting guy in the world. Alright. This is an ATE. I guess not everything that cuts to a scene with other tertiary characters is going to be an ATE. Because this one's more of a montage. So quick cuts to other characters. Alexander. Right. I don't know how she will be able to get to Alex quickly without a vessel. Yeah, I would like to see an HD Ruby who's just, you know, super hot. Yeah, the women in Gaia and the women in Spur are just really hot in general. Oh man, that chick. Come on. Beatrix. Optical. A big heart, but you're fucking ass, man. Don't think I've forgiven you for all that stuff you did in discs 1 and 2, especially. I mean, you held it down the later half of disc 2 and in disc 3, but audio, yes. Fucking controller, cause this shit is just fucking terrible. Like, I'm talking, it's always in the story driven. This happens to. Every time there's something story driven, the controller decides it's gonna fuck up and act like it was made in China. When this thing had the shipping error, probably, that's when it turns that straight ass. These fucking audio issues, they're the worst, man. And it's always in a story-driven cutscene where I want to kind of discuss things that this happens. Man, what the fuck? A certain way from happening. If I let them dangle, it'll get caught like that. This type of stuff. There's never any audio issues. It's always when I'm actually discussing the game story. Okay. Yeah. Son, really being an executive leader. Avoiding controversy. Why is that? The Don story is a color. She's trying to commit sewer slide. but she's actually just cutting her hair short, kind of like a letting go of the old, starting over. He's just relieved. I thought she was gonna get got. But you know, Garnet went through enough changes and shit in her life that having a start over process midway through, and even symbolically doing it, is earned. It's the same as like Luke from Tales of the Abyss. Okay, so now she's going to be useful. I got a bunch of items now, so it's time to carry. So in this game, you can just select where you want to go on the area world map. So where's Trina? Alright, quickly now. The microphone is crazy beating. Let's see what rank is now. Okay, let me think about that in terms of letters. So, F, G, H. So I went up 2 ranks. 2 letter grades. That's a fit. That's like, I'm summer school eligible. Black belt. Yeah, okay. Open chocograph menu. Let's see, what can I access now? I can access this. The homies are always at it together. See, this way, this raid I can get them at like 20 apiece, as long as they don't get too greedy with it. I only see 2. Let me check if there's like 1 I missed. Yeah, there's 3. Okay, good. I didn't over... Yeah, I never catch more than 5. Now I realize that's generally how you can pull it off. If I wanted to, I could catch the remaining 3 and each of them, get myself plus 12, and turn into like a killer with 62 frogs. But I think I might. I don't think I want to go through those means. We're at the point where, narratively, things are starting to like close up, but almost as if it's trying to like do a reverse ADHD bait. It's backloading a lot of story information, so we're gonna get a big exposition fest. Certain character subplots are going to take a back seat. Okay, so I could have done this the whole time and actually advanced more easily. It's all good. Alright. Weak against shadow. Alright. So there was steel. I mean, an earthquake would have been a cool potential steal. I could have landed it there. Abandoned beach, forgotten lagoon. And I go play in the ice school. Get your ass on, boy. Anyway. I may not stick around here because I don't want to get quizzed. Get your ass. Yeah. Ibsen's castle. I think at one point I actually brought Queen along with Zidane just because I was that thirsty for getting steals. I mean, eats. Okay. This would probably barely do something. Come on. Well, it did barely do something. It barely killed him. Okay, Modine. Garnett, let's see. Let's go. We're about to get Bahamut. Okay, let's see. Auto haste. Bistro fork. Fairy flute. Every time I see Esuna, I think it's estrogen. this is a little mini arc that they give him where he just, I guess it's the way to close out his story. He's trying to declare that doing things solo is always better than the power of friendship. When's the last time we had like a regular dagger for him where he's dual wielding? Us Muggles and Lindblom are all wondering the same thing these days. Where the heck is Magnet Central? No one knows, Kupo. Do you know where it is, Kamul? It's supposedly very far away, and you can't enter very easily, Kupo. Man, if it's a place you guys can't get to, then I don't know, because you guys are hopping in and out of the evil forest like it was nothing. Gateways to other planets doesn't bother you. You just know how to move about. Veteran, okay, so I can do level 4 Holy on your ass. Well, first let me eat. I accidentally turned on battle assistance. Let me not. Another stone. They really want to get all the stone representations. It feels like some Ocarina of Time stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, that was actually an oldie stone, so fuck. How far am I in this game? I'm way... I only got 2 dungeons left in disc 3 after this joint. I'm surprised that class isn't getting on that. Let me be careful with this joint. This is good. Shimmy up on it, yo. So what happened before? Were frames just getting eaten up or something? Go. Oh. So we can eat that ass twice. The ass and the pussy. Let's see. Let's see. That's it? I broadened my horizons for nothing. I'll keep the healing rod because it's actually good and a gambit. In case I need an alternate heal source. Oh, this one looks badass. Let me slow it down. Some colorways. Broadsword. So in here, actually your low-level equipment is nastier with it than your regular stuff. Which is an interesting mechanic, but not one that I'm like super keen on, because I have all these fixed damage abilities. That's why Queen was mediocre damage. Okay, let's see. Come on, don't eat my inputs now. This game punishes you for wanting to enjoy it at a decent pace. You want to enjoy this at a good pace? Well, all your frames are going to get eaten up. See, that would have been a problem if I wasn't playing this digital version. All this unnecessary text, man. We know what a MacGuffin is. Thankfully, they give you all the MacGuffins at once. This game doesn't like to waste your time with that shit. So that was 2 minutes away from a boss fight. Alright. So I don't know if stop is permanent. Alright, hold on. This is one of those things that punishes you for acting too fast. I sped through that stuff. Oh man, I wasn't. I wasn't entertaining any of that. Anyway, let's see. Any treasures around here? Nope. Well. Push, pound, think. Right. That can't be everything. More low-level stuff that's handy and dandy to have here. Now, how do I get those treasures? Can I hop inside? There's this one. This is the second time this ugly Jay-Z looking ass motherfucker killed me. All I'm trying to do is get what I need from his ass. There you go. Maiden prayer. Alright, one last time, I'm gonna beat your ass. Alright, come on. Aggression gets you the ball, I guess. You're gonna play him at his own game. Gotta find a way to make those two things drop. You sound like you're getting that good head. Now you sound like you got knocked the fuck out. Let me plug this in because it's about to go into like low battery mode. Hearing that moan automatically put him in like square up mode. This guy might actually be a better party member for me than the crew I had with me before. Golden hairpin. I'm gonna need an auto regen on you, so actually cool beans. The attack. Steel gill. Mage staff, fork, okay. It'll raise my hunter rank, that's the main benefit. Just keep him floating. Oh wow, that chakra was actually really good. Chakra's really good in Final Fantasy VII Remake, but in that case, that shit was just heat. So now we're just dropping characters off. I like how this guy's kind of figuring it out for us. Like a tertiary character from Hunter x Hunter or something. Okay, I'm gonna have you, and I'm gonna have... you. I want. Let me see. I hate how ghetto this airship is. There's actually some good stuff here, I think. Stuff I should try to get at least. Could be mistaken. Do I want to put any treasure here? Nothing to interact with except some flavor text from the party members. Alright, I see. Usually if there's an airship, there's like swag to collect. That's where my chocobo's at. Let's see. It's the first thing I should try to get. Let's see if we get the full set. I just couldn't steal anything. What's good with you, bro? I think I'll try to get 5 here. Okay, there's 1 tadpole, but other than that, we managed to snag 5. No, we were here quite recently, so let me not waste my time with that one. But I do want Quina to be built up a little bit. Just enough for the next section. Okay, I'm gonna take 1. Because eating my frames. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's see. So I guess these are going to be a little more underdeveloped. I got 6 more, so let me test out how much damage that's gonna mean. Oh, this is the super boss team that I set up. Okay. Slight increase in damage. So yeah, there's 2 dungeons left in disc free. I am almost this game. Still, there's gonna be some side quests that I might want to do, just so that I can have a crew that's built. I do want to get to Dog Godel as well, so. The Overmorrow might not be like a big wrap-up stream, but I want to do something briefly before I call it a night. So this has been your boy, Mr. Waka 7. Stay tuned, and Aksame Ikde Kubo. Or Pokse, I guess.